we're here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down, Love to pass. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Akeem Hicks, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Third down. 3rd and 15.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Love from the gun. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Kennedy. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
He's taken down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down, Kennedy. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw on 3rd down, Kennedy. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
47-yard line.
From the gun, Kennedy. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Kennedy. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And this one a 41-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And Justin Coleman brings him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to give to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Packers 0.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing on first down, Kennedy. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Kennedy setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off play action. Kennedy. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Love to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, oh.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the interception, Love. Touchdown, Packers. Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. At the 48-yard line. On first down, Kennedy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, Kennedy. Dancing to his left. Smith catches left side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That'll be complete to Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Kennedy. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Kennedy. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
It's a gain of 12.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Kennedy. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They run it again with Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll go again to Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. 7-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
To throw on third down. Kennedy looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Kennedy. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Kennedy's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Looking to throw on second down. Kennedy got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. From the gun, Kennedy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
To throw on second down, Kennedy. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect it, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Good job, good job. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Kennedy. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cook. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Love, they go play action now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there, and it's 3rd and short.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Play fake. Here's Love. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kennedy. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Kennedy. Now they go screen. It's complete. Cook, a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.